We have an enclosure here because we're working on this wall and it's raining cats and dogs out here. I mean, it might as well be a category hurricane, category 3 or something hurricane. It's raining so much out here. But basically all you do is you get you a 7 millimeter, thick white clear tarp. It's actually floor covering from the floor section, not the floor section, from the painting section in Home Depot, Lowe's, or whatever. This goes on the floor for painting on the walls if you're doing texturizing, but mainly on the floor. And what you do is you basically double or triple it. This one I basically got 3. I got 3 layers. So I did 3 layers and then I staple gunned it. And you want to staple gun it every foot, every 16 inches. So I got 1 there, 1 here, basically every 12 inches or every 16 inches. And then we got it up there. Now you don't want to stretch it to the point that it's too stretchy, because then it'll pull away. And see, I got water resting down in here, which is kind of good because it holds it down, but you don't want to make it too stretchy. Now normally I would have like a little notch in there like that, but because of the rain we didn't put it there. We don't have that much wind, we just have rain. But you put a little notch in there like that if you have a lot of wind, and you put it away from your work area like down here. That way when the wind blows it goes right up under it. But this is how we got it. Same thing up there. We tripled it like 3 times. We folded over, then we staple gunned it. I used the Ryobi staple gun. I'm gonna do a review on this cordless staple gun. You just press it up against. You want this little piece right here to press up against the wall. So basically, if you could see it, kind of see it. I gotta get at an angle where you could see it. But anyhow, you press it against the wall firmly, and then you press, and there you go. It's this little piece. It's this little piece right here. It squeezes in. Every time it squeezes down, it helps what make the trigger happen. If it doesn't squeeze down, it won't go. So you gotta put your staples every 16 inches to every foot. And I'm just using regular. You could even use a regular stapler. Well, not a regular stapler, but an electric staple gun, and get them in. I forget how many. You got those staples in your pocket? Let me see those staples in your pocket, Carl. Carl, let me see those staples in your pocket. Remember the staples? And this I think is like 16 feet. I got 16 feet. And the staples I'm using is a 14 millimeter gauge or 9/16 gauge. 14 millimeter or 9/16. So that's what I'm using. But yeah, it's holding up strong. I got a little break in the rain. So let me show you how we got it on this side. And you want to put it to where the rain is falling right on top of it and going down. So you basically want to tuck it under your enclosure. You want to go under your enclosure. I got it right under the rain gutters right there. These rain gutters here have like a wood. They have a wood tracing right onto the bottom. So I put it right under there. And the water just dripping right down nice, and we could work. What we doing, we taking out all the wood, the rotted wood from under here. We taking out all that wood, basically taking out all that wood. And Carl's up there scraping off the paint so we could get to the rotted wood. And this is how it is on this side, basically. So we're able to work even when it's raining, snowing, whatever weather. And that's what we do. Remember, The important thing is to fold this over at least 3, 4, 5, 6 times, okay, and then staple it. Don't just staple it, because if you just staple it just so, you end up with rips like this. You end up with rips like this because this is too thin. You want to fold it over, and this is 7 gauge. 7 gauge. You pick it up at Home Depot. The bag looks like this. Okay. HDX 10 feet by 25 feet clear plastic. 3M, 7M. That's what the bag look like. All right. That's pretty much all I could tell you on that. And this is your temporary enclosure. We're not taking down the whole wall. We're just removing any rotted wood. Any rotted wood, we're just removing it. And then we've got to sand it and paint it. So everything's got to stay dry in here. And this is how you keep your work area dry. Nice and dry. Okay.